Alright, in this video I wanted to show you something to look for whenever you're looking at a Honda Accord or a Civic. In this case this is a 1990 Accord. And so they're notorious for leaky oil seals. Sure, so that one's clean. That one's dirtier. Let's get this one out. So this one, I'll zoom in on it a little bit. You can't see it very good. When I first got this, it's pretty dirty. And what you're looking for is there's oil around the spark plug loop. And what's going on is below the rocker arms, there's some spark plug seals. And I've seen these pretty bad. This one got cleaned up a little bit. So that one there's pretty oily. But what's going on is underneath the rocker arm assembly, there's some seals. And to get at them, you have to take the valve cover off, then the rocker arm assembly, and they sit at the bottom of the spark plug well. It's showing up there. Let me zoom back out. Show that again there. You have to take the valve cover off, and underneath the valve cover you got the rocker arm assembly. You have to pull that off, and these tubes that the spark plugs go in, they go down there, and there's some rubber gaskets that fit down there. And the gaskets themselves, I don't know, they're probably like $3 a piece for OEM ones, and I'd recommend getting OEM ones if you're going to do this, because it lasted, I don't know, it was 1990, it was 2014, so you can see it's getting up there in years. And you can tell when you take the old ones out, they'll be like hard and brittle, and they should be like kind of like this consistency, and they'll be almost like the consistency of this kind of plastic. Anyways, I ordered a gasket set for this, which should include gaskets for these little deals here. It might come with the valve cover gasket and the gaskets for these back ones, and the main culprit to this whole thing, which is the spark plug tube gaskets. I'll show you what that looks like when I get the gasket set in. Make a video showing how I fix those. But the Civics and the Accords both are notorious. Well, it's not their fault. It's just that those gaskets over 20 years or however many years that is, they get old and they crack just like anything else, and so they need to be replaced periodically. Anyhow, that's just something to look for when you go to look at new cars, new used cars. That's one of the first things I usually do is pull those out, and a lot of times you'll see oil in there, and it's kind of a tribute to the car. I've seen some pretty soaked ones, and then the car still runs fine, so you wouldn't know that those need to be replaced. And it's something you can use to negotiate with, because if you took that to a shop and asked them to replace those gaskets, I don't know, they'd probably charge you like $300 or something crazy like that, just because they got to take the rocker arm assembly off. And then when you put this back together, you got to know what you're doing. Some people just, like whoever did this one, gooped RTV all over the place. That's not how you do it. You just need 2 little dabs of RTV in the corners, and you torque this on, and it's not very high torque, and the gasket's what seals it, not that RTV. So anyhow, just a quick video, and I'll show you some other updates as I get the parts in.